Okay, so this is what I was thinking of. This is some things that I've been knew. So sometimes people be wondering, and I'm going to just be raw with it, you know. Some dudes be wondering why some dudes out there, they can benefit from being associated with me or benefit from being friends with me or benefit from rocking with me. Whichever way you pick up that. And some dudes don't understand that it's not me, it's them. And this is going back to the 12 universal laws. And that's what I was saying in the video, 12 universal laws. Most of this stuff, we didn't Google this. This before there was even Google. We didn't know that about, 12 universal laws and all this other stuff. A lot of us, or some of us, not sure how to quantify that, we had to learn life on life's terms. We had to learn by living. There was no, what do you call it? No note cards. There was no study guide. There was none of that. All we had was elders or what we call big dogs. Some of us, we had elders and we had big dogs. Or some people just had big dogs. And so that's all we had was we learned certain things. Meaning we learned how to do certain things from other people. But as far as people activity, that goes under the terms of it's not on you, it's in you. There's just certain things that you naturally know by being a human about how to engage other people, other human beings. So some dudes, they know that there's benefit from having access to me. And here's where the problem comes in for some dudes. They see that a whole group of people, let's just say these dudes right here that I'm rocking with, somehow they have access to certain things, they live in a certain way, they get certain things, and I'm just trying to be, not go raw with it. And you have another group of dudes or a dude who might be watching, and he may want the things that this group of dudes have. But he don't know that connection or that bridge between what you want and how to attain it and how to get it. So there's some dudes, they know my value and they know the benefits of being associated with me, being friends with me, or what have you. Then they have some dudes, they know that there is a value there, but they can't quite interpret it. They can't quite see or understand why the value is there with me, especially if you have certain dudes who view females in a low perspective. If they view females from a point of just being a thing, and you try to, just like, I'll go use my friendly stylist, you go, like trying to use a person like a thing. The stylist was designed to be used for certain things, and it could probably be used for other things. It's used for the screen of whatever interface, but I also can use this when I have real long nails. I'm about to put my nails back on. I also use this stylus to type in on this keyboard down here. There's a computer keyboard down here on my desk. So some dudes can only see females, or some people. Some dudes, they only have a low view or a low value for women, but not for men. And then there are some people just have a low value for people in general. So some dudes, they'll just see me as a stylist, as a female. And they can't see me no further than some other dudes find value in me. And they're getting attention. The dude, let's say the dude over here. He getting attention from either being associated with me, or if he's dating me, or whatever. And he see my value to him, going back to the law of relativity. My value to him is relative to him getting attention, admiration, and respect from the dudes over here. The dudes over here, they value me for a specific reason. Where the dude over here, he doesn't see that value or understand that value in me. So he's only see the use of me as getting attention from the dudes over here. The dudes over here, they have access and they have things that, let's just say, most dudes may want. They don't have me. Most of the time, I'm not even dating them. But they are friends with me, real friends, associates with me. So these dudes over here, and most of the time, they're not trying to have sex with me because they see a value in me other than me being a physical thing. And then they also know the type of person they are. And they also know that I deserve somebody who really wants to be in a relationship with me, and somebody who could really be in a relationship with me. They value me on a higher level where they could see what I deserve, which the dude over here, he could see that I deserve that too. But he don't value that because he don't have a high enough value for me. He doesn't have a high enough regard or high enough respect for me to understand why it's not good to try to play on me and misuse me. The dudes over here, they're built a certain way. They think a certain way. They move a certain way. So they have access through universal laws. Go look at the video. They have access to certain things in the realm of how they cut and how they built. And most of the time, this is the type of dudes that most dudes want to be like. They don't understand the being like part, but they want the admiration, or they want the things that the dudes over here have. But they don't understand that it starts off with who they are. You understand? They only see the dudes over here being like them in respect or relative to what they have, even if that's other people's respect and admiration. But the dudes over here, they just see what the dudes over here have, and they want access, and they want the things that the dudes over here have. At times, or throughout time, you may get some of the things the dudes over here have. And the catch-22 with that is, you don't know how to maintain that, and you don't know how to protect and guard that, and you don't know how to keep that. So, I just wanted to point that out, because sometimes dudes or people in general, they get mad at me. They project their frustrations on me because they just see me as a tool, and they see me as a thing. And when they're not getting the results they want, they're looking at This thing not working. Why this thing not working? They're projecting it onto me. They don't understand that it starts with them. When you coming off some get bad down stuff off top, you coming off with just your way of thinking and your level of thought is the way you view me, and the value or the type of value you have for me. That's starting off with what you're going to actually, the law of correspondence, what you're going to actually be able to get from associating with me. So they look at the fact that me, this thing not working, this thing not working. No, your thoughts are off. Your thoughts are stuck on the lower paradigm. Your thoughts are stuck down here, so you can't see the value for me from here to here. You can only see the value of me from here to here. And you could also say metaphorically, you could use that as where our sex organs are. So then the dudes over here, which 9 out of 10, they have a low emotional intelligence. They haven't been through certain things in life. They don't understand certain things in life. So they don't understand that neither be a male or female, your association with that person is to only add value to the other person and yourself, not to just be associated with somebody for what you can get out of it. So when you have that type of mentality, through the law of compensation, you're only going to have access to a limited amount of things. And no matter what you have, or even association with somebody like me, you're not going to get the full value opposed to somebody who have another way of thinking. The dudes over here don't understand that everything is about the way they're thinking. The dudes over here totally understand this. But it starts off with how you cut and how you built.